Hi, we're Kev and Emma. 18 months ago we started a new adventure and bought a 57-foot narrowboat called Ripple. Why not join us and watch our highs and lows, the renovations and changes we've made, the clever storage that's been created, and find out what it's really like living and working full-time aboard a narrowboat with 2 dogs while exploring the waterways of our beautiful country. Good morning. It's our first morning waking up out of the marina. Kev's just bought me a cup of tea. He's working because our bed is in the bow. On mornings like today, what I really like to do is to throw the bow doors open. When we are out and about and we meet people and tell them that we live on a boat, we often get asked, how do you do this? How do you do that? How does this work? And so I thought it'd be quite good to do a bit of our vlog focused on how we do everyday tasks, because obviously living on a boat is quite different to living in a house. Some everyday tasks can be more challenging. It's a beautiful day outside, so I thought I would do some washing. So this bit is all about how do you do your washing. I'll show you our setup. As you can see, we've got a full-sized, normal, everyday washing machine on the boat. Fortunately, we've got quite a large bathroom, and there was space to put a washing machine in the bathroom. All we had to do was just make sure that the, I think the wattage that the machine draws wasn't too powerful for the inverter that we have. So we had to do a little bit of research around the type of washing machine that would work for us. As with most things on a boat, it is dual purpose, because the boat's so small, everything has to have two jobs, as it were. So yes, it is a washing machine, but we also use it as our laundry basket. So all of our dirty washing goes straight into the washing machine. As soon as it's full, and we get a decent day, we put a load of washing on. As you can see, it's a beautiful day outside, so we will be able to, or we should be able to, put the washing outside, and I'll show you. It's moving day. We're not going too far. We just got to move the boat a little bit further down the canal so that we're accessible by road, because we've got family coming to visit us for Easter.
It was easy for you to say.
Seriously, as soon as the camera's turned on, I lose all sense of
being able to talk,
feeling off my lips. So yeah, it's a fairly short one. See?
Yeah, done it again. It's a fairly short one.
It's a fairly short one, but
we have got a couple of lift bridges, swing bridges even, and 3 or 4 locks to do, I think it is. And it's a Saturday, and we've seen quite a few boats come across, so it's probably going to be fairly busy, we think. So it should only take a couple of hours.
swing bridge number 1. There's 2 in quite quick succession of each other along here, so yeah, let's hope it's kind to me. Sometimes they can be quite awkward and heavy to open. I think, do you know what, sometimes it's easier to do it without... No, no. I don't know if it goes the other... No.
No, you're going the right way.
It's just a bit stiff.
There's a drop of oil in there, isn't it?
God, doesn't it just? Oh, I'm glad you were passing.
Oh, you'd have managed, I'm sure.
I'd have got Kev to get off the
all
boat.
all else failed.
Second swing bridge is open. Hopefully they'll leave it open for us. It's our first lock in 4 months, 3 months. It is one of the nicest days we've had so far this spring, really. It's warm and the sun's out. Perfect day for drying the washing that I've just done. The machine's finished. So as you can see, can't really put our washing out here. So because I can't dry the washing outside, even though it's a really nice day, I can show you how we wash it if the weather's not great outside, or if, like today, we can't actually put the washing line out. So the other source of heat on the boat that dries our clothes is obviously our multi-fuel stove. We've got a wonderful multi-fuel stove that keeps the boat toasty warm. Obviously at the moment it's not lit because it is currently 21 degrees in the boat. You'll see above the fire up there are hooks, and we use those to hang washing. So either hang them via coat hangers, or I will show you the little genius device that every boat should have from IKEA. This is absolutely invaluable. We like to call it Ollie the octopus. They come from IKEA, and literally all of our smalls hang from the ceiling above the fire and get nice and dry. Up here we've got 1 and 2 extendable like net curtain poles that we use and stretch across the boat. That means that actually we can hang clothes over them. So basically we can get a whole load of washing up in the boat, and overnight generally it dries, especially if we've got the fire on.
So this is the current setup that we have. It's an omnidirectional antenna on a little magnetic pole. Cable feeds in through a little duct over there and down into the boat, and I'll show you what we've got in the boat. So as I said, it comes down from the roof. I won't show you in the electric box, but behind there it comes through there and through the back, some holes there, onto the Huawei router, and that has a little, we currently use T-Mobile unlimited data SIM coming through. I think we pay about 23 quid a month for that, and that's how we currently have our Wi-Fi. So it's a fairly simple and, to be honest, a fairly standard setup on a narrowboat. So we've shared with you our current setup and what that does for us and what it doesn't do for us. And as I said before, one of our primary worries constantly is, because I still work from the boat remotely and we continually cruise, is our primary objective. We find a lovely spot somewhere, the internet's brilliant, we stay there, but when you find a beautiful spot and you have no internet, it's really annoying that you've got to move. We've got to move. I've got to work. It's our primary source of income, so we've got to move. So we've been toying with the idea for a little while. I've done loads of research with other boaters and spoke to lots of different people on what we wanted and what their ideas were and how they did things. And this morning I went and collected our new toy. We've gone for Starlink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox it, set it up, and show you the comparisons between what we have now with the omnidirectional antenna and what we then get with Starlink. We'll see if it's actually worth it. We'll monitor it over the next few months as well, and we give you regular updates of when it's performing, when it's not, the problems I have with it, if any, what the good bits are, so that you've got something to gauge that it's a big investment. It's not cheap, and the subscription's not cheap, but because it's our primary goal wherever we go is we have to have internet, it's as simple as that, we think it's worth it. So come back in a little while, see it all set up, and we'll see what the speeds are. So this is it all unboxed and thrown on the table. What you get in the box is fairly simple. You get the stand. I've put it on the stand at the moment so that it's not all falling over. You get the dish. You get a 70-odd foot cable and a power cable. I will point out what I do like is it's all just plug and play. You just plug them in. You get your router. Again, clip, clip, plug and play. It's not massive, but it's not, I thought it might be a bit smaller. You get, I don't know why, and lots of other people don't know why, you get stickers of the dish with pussycats on. 5 cats. No idea what it's for or where you're meant to put it. I don't know, I might stick it somewhere. And you get a very, very comprehensive set of instructions. So the instructions look pretty simple. Put it on a stand, face it up to the sky, plug all that into the router, and go onto the app. It seems to be as simple as that. The first bit is to get it set up and see if it actually works. So it's now all set up very crudely. We've got the router sat on the table, the dish is just sat on the stern at the moment, and the cable's hanging out the window. In a while now it's all configured and I know what it's trying to do. I'm going to bolt the bracket in the dish to it, but we thought we'd show you the results from it. Before, with the old system, we were getting an average of 12.31 megabits per second over upload and download. So that was 12.31 down, 7.71 up.
Okay.
So I'm going to run you a live speed test so you can see it actually happening. So if you pan down this way, so speed test, and it's connected to my phone. It takes around 12 hours, all the forums say, for it to settle down, find the satellites and find bits that it's doing. So that stopped. There we go. So we were getting, what did I say? 12 Mbps, 157. We've not moved the boat, we've not moved anywhere. I literally just plonked it on the stern. I didn't position it, I didn't do anything. It's got to go on the roof yet, so it'd be higher and clearer and no obstacles. There's boats all around us, so it's picking a few of them up. So we've gone to 150 Mbps and we were getting 12.3. So I think that's fairly clear to say that that's a vast improvement on what we had. So next job, bolt it all to the roof. Once I've got it all bolted down, I'll show you what I've done up there on the roof to it.
After I watched that last vlog back, or that last segment of the vlog back changing over to Starlink, it dawned on us that some of you might not have any idea what I was babbling on about and what this even is. So I thought I'd give you a brief explanation of what it actually is. It's something called Starlink, and it's satellite internet. Not like the normal internet you get at home or Sky satellite dish, but it's very similar. There's 2 ways at home you normally get internet, and it's the old-fashioned way of copper cabling into your house, or more modern techniques are fibre into your house. Obviously we can't drag around loads of cables and things like that and just connect wherever we fancy connecting. So traditionally what happens on a boat is you have what I showed you, an omnidirectional antenna going into a router that has a SIM card in it that is governed by people like your Vodafone, your T-Mobile, your O2, your phone networks. But the problem with them is you're stuck with where the phone masts are or the cell towers are. So you either get internet, you get really good internet, or you get no internet or patchy internet. So it's really difficult. So Starlink is part of the Elon Musk Tesla group, developed this, and the whole idea of it was for people that lived in the middle of nowhere and couldn't get any form of internet anywhere. And what it does, it basically, there's hundreds and hundreds of satellites up in the sky. It beams internet down to my dish, into our router, then like a normal conventional internet around your house. The only difference is as long as you've got a clear sky, we can get internet pretty much anywhere. When I say clear sky, I mean there's not a brick building above us or you're under a bridge, because it can't see the satellites. It does need line of sight. But that is what Starlink does. It is satellite internet. It's not 4G, it's not 5G, it is purely satellite to the dish, into the boat.
Three, two, one.
The crows were counting you in.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
The crows of death.
It says it's published 31st March 2024.
There we go. Very first ever vlog. Oh my goodness, what have we done?
Oh dear. So we've just released our first vlog and we've escaped to the pub while you lot watch it. And in nervousness or anticipation, we're not sure which, but we spend 2 hours in the pub now and we either celebrate or drown our sorrows. We're not quite sure what yet, but we'll find out in 2 hours, I guess.
Watch this space. You can do it?
Yeah, I thought you were.
Do all the talking.
That's fine.
It's your turn.
No, you're not. You won't do that. Yeah. So it's...
No, you need to leave a gap.
that.
That.
Try it. You can put that in. So it's Wednesday evening now.
Just try again. Cheers.
Cheers.
Nice cup of tea. And a beautiful view.
Go. Oh, wait.
Go.
So, that is how easy it is. Huh? Right, you can cut this bit out. What?
No, it's fine. Bring it closer.
Ah.
Okay, now talk to it. So you've got...
So, we were slightly concerned.
No,
Dana-
talk to the instructions is what I was going to say.
Talk to instructions.
So